Types of identity theft: financial, medical, synthetic, child identity theft. In today's always online world, your personal information is worth more than you think. Every time you shop online, fill out a form, or log into an app, you're leaving a trail. And guess what? Criminals are following it. Identity theft isn't just about stolen credit cards anymore. It's evolved, it's complex, and it's hitting people in ways they never saw coming. So what exactly is identity theft, and how many forms does it actually take? In this video, we're breaking down the 4 major types of identity theft: financial, medical, synthetic, and child identity theft, and giving you the tools you need to stay one step ahead. 1. Financial identity theft. This is the one most people think of, and for good reason. It happens when someone uses your personal information to steal your money, open accounts, or ruin your credit. Here's how they do it. Credit card fraud: stolen card numbers used for unauthorized purchases. Could be skimmed at an ATM or hacked from an online store. Loan scams: fraudsters open new credit cards or loans in your name. You only find out when the debt collectors call, or when you're denied a mortgage. Utility fraud: gas, electricity, internet, all set up under your name, but you're stuck with the bill. The damage? Ruined credit scores, drained savings, and hours, if not months, spent repairing the mess. Financial identity theft racks up billions in global losses every year. And most victims don't even realize they've been hit until it's too late. 2. Medical identity theft. This one's not just about money. It can literally put your health at risk. It happens when someone uses your name or insurance info to get medical treatment, prescription drugs, or submit false insurance claims. And here's the scary part. Your medical records could get contaminated with their health info. Imagine you need emergency surgery and your chart says you're allergic to anesthesia. Why? Because a thief used your identity at a clinic last year. Or maybe your insurance gets maxed out by someone else's treatments. Medical records are harder to fix than financial ones. That's why it's critical to treat your medical info, like your insurance card and health records, as securely as you treat your bank account. 3. Synthetic identity theft. Now let's talk about one of the sneakiest types of identity theft: synthetic identity theft. Here's how it works. A criminal takes a real social security number, often from a child or someone who hasn't used credit yet, and combines it with a fake name, birth date, and address to create a completely new identity. They open low-limit credit cards, build up a history, and then max out everything before disappearing. Why is it so hard to catch? Because the person being impersonated doesn't even exist, at least not fully. And the actual victim? They may not notice anything wrong for years. If your SSN was used, you might suddenly see accounts you never opened or credit problems with no clear explanation. Synthetic identity theft isn't just fraud, it's digital ghost building. 4. Child identity theft. And finally, one of the most heartbreaking forms of all: child identity theft. Yes, criminals do steal the identities of minors. In fact, kids are prime targets because their credit is a blank slate, and parents often don't think to check it. Here's what happens. A fraudster grabs a child's social security number, maybe from a medical record or school form, and uses it to open accounts or create a fake identity. Even worse, sometimes the thief is a family member. And the damage? It often isn't discovered until years later, when that child applies for college, a student loan, or even a job, only to be rejected due to bad credit they never caused. Parents, this one's for you. Check if your child has a credit file. If they shouldn't have one and they do, that's a red flag. How to protect yourself. So what can you do to protect yourself and your family from identity theft? Here's a quick protection checklist. Use strong, unique passwords for every account. Enable two-factor authentication wherever possible. Monitor bank and credit statements regularly. Shred sensitive documents before throwing them out. Avoid clicking suspicious links or giving out personal info in texts or emails. Keep your devices updated and secure. Consider freezing your credit with major bureaus. It blocks new accounts from being opened. Parents, check your children's credit. No credit history should exist until they start building one. Organizations and governments. But it's not just on individuals. Organizations and governments play a huge role too. Companies need to secure your data, be transparent about how it's used, and act fast when there's a breach. Governments are stepping up with laws like the GDPR, HIPAA, and CCPA designed to protect your personal information and punish identity thieves. But enforcement only goes so far. Awareness and action are your strongest personal defenses. So let's recap. Identity theft isn't one crime, it's a spectrum. Financial, medical, synthetic, and even targeting children. Each type comes with unique dangers, but also with solutions. You don't need to live in fear, but you do need to stay informed. Because when you understand how identity theft works, you turn from an easy target into a hard one. Want help staying secure? Download our free identity theft protection checklist, or get a one-on-one privacy assessment to find and fix your biggest risks. Curious about how AI can help? Check out our smart privacy agents and see how they work in real time. Thanks for watching, and remember, your identity is worth protecting. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.